Okay guys, here's a quick video about having a plan, as the name of the video suggests. Um, Not having a plan is most of the new traders' problem, one of the biggest problem, because not having a plan means that you don't know what you're gonna do if something happens, right? So with not having a plan is like, flying a plane without a route, without a destination. When you normally, take a plane from one destination, you're hoping to go to the other destination, right? To your target. So at this point, you need to know where you're going, how much should it take, and how much fuel you got in the tank, so you don't just crash on the way out of fuel. So in trading terms, having a plan means you have a reason to entry, you have a target, and you need to have an invalidation, which is your SL. Without these, you said that, okay, let's hop on the plane, let's just take off and see where we end up. Have you ever seen something like that? This is the most ridiculous thing to think of, right? So, having a plan. Let's say, for some reason, not having a plan. Let's rewind back. Not having a plan. For some reason, let's say you took the trade here somewhere, right? Let's just take off and see where this thing flies us to. And you're having a good time, right? You're going somewhere, you're happy with the results, you're seeing new places, in this case you're making money, but you don't know when to land the plane. When is this plane gonna land? So what happens after, when you don't have a plan? The fuel is drained here, right? You started descending now, and you entered here, and now you're back to ground zero. And you crash now. You just crash landed, and you're still in the position. And if it's a leverage position, you get liquidated here. If it's a spot position, you're underwater and not want to close the trade now because you're so much underwater now. Right? Let's see. The plane crashed to the ground, and when planes crash, they just bounce like this, right? That's bounce. And now you remove that because you liquidated here if you were leverage trading. If it's spot, you're way underwater to get out of the trade now. You're a bag holder basically. You're just hoping that this takes off again. So what would have happened if you have a plan? Let's say again you entered here, again for the same reasons, but then, for example, two things. Maybe you pick your destination well, right? You said that, okay, this is my take profit region. So when it comes there, you took profit and that's it. You don't care, you land it. You don't care what the plane does afterwards. And what's your invalidation? Let's say this week. At the worst case scenario, if you didn't take profit here, at least you got out of the trade here, right? Or here. And plus, if you think all these through before taking the trade here, you know, I would cut the trade here, I would take profit here, or I would cut some profit here, and then, since this is a key level, if it starts falling below the level, I'm gonna cut the rest of the trade. And this place is like the storm, right? You're so close to the destination, but the destination has heavy storm going on. Would you still land the plane to the exact same destination? No, they would divert you to the nearest, closest destination that you can land, right? And so that's it. That's the closest destination. You don't need to land there no matter what. For example, if this was your take profit, let's say, you don't need to reach here, right? Because price is telling you something else. Price is telling you that I'm not gonna be able to make it there. There's a heavy storm. I need to go back. And then you land somewhere else. You cut the trade here instead of here, but you landed safely with all the profit you made here, right? If you don't think about these beforehand, then when this happens, you would panic. You would just freeze. And if you're especially inexperienced, then you would just watch the price, rewind it all back and under. And even if you didn't get stopped out, when you see this push, you would still not cut the trade, because you're hoping that this will take off again, because you're in break even here, right? And even made some profits this much, but you still didn't close the trade. Why? Because you didn't have a plan. You're just trying to manage this as it happens, and with the hope that you have in your heart that this will take over and give you this again. Yeah, that doesn't work like that. So for a trade to happen, there's three things needed: a reason for entry, an exit plan, target, also invalidation level. Without these plan ahead, you have no trade. You're just basically gambling. You can enter here, take profit here. That's also a trade. Yes, you don't shoot for this highs, but that's still a trade because you have a plan. That's your target. Okay, target hit, get out. That's it. Look for other trades, or look to enter here again if it makes sense still. It's a higher low, so yeah, you may try it again and target this one. Invalidation here, target here, entry here, you have a trade. So don't try to fly the planes without destination, without a plan, without proper setup. Because once you crashed, you crashed. You cannot fly the plane again. Your number one priority is to survive. Survive. That's it. Survive to fly the plane one more time. So I hope this helps. See you in the next stream. Thanks.